the talent to compete with the rest of Georgia, but
as of yet, we have not seen our first major win. We're still fingers crossed, and it's coming. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, has Sonido ever been upset is the question. This is pretty, Ravens is his den, so.
Yes, he has once. Danye.
Oh, okay.
Danye came and beat him at KDK Saga, Ravens' best KDK Saga. So. Kamikaze choosing to start with the Snake. Sonido, of course, going with the tried and true Sonic.
Hey, tell Abe to update the bracket.
Avery, update the bracket. Update the bracket.
Oh, no. So, Snake lands a neutral air, sets down some C4, but the C4 has disappeared. He is instead electing to throw out these grenades and combo off of them. Just about even are these two players with a slim edge to Sonido. He homing attacks, goes off stage, lands a back air to achieve stage control once more.
And obviously, coming in Ultimate, a lot of players aren't very high on Sonic. A lot of Sonic mains from the previous game. But honestly, with the speed that he has, it's a nightmare to deal with or even catch this guy.
It really is, especially when you're dealing with one of the best Sonics in the world.
I'd wager the best.
He's definitely in top 3 contention, and he might be the best. I mean, who really competes with him right now?
He's the only solo Sonic for sure.
Kamikaze having some trouble finding his way back to stage. Sonido not going to let him land easily. Is very, very effective when he avoids these projectiles.
And Sonic is definitely death by 1,000 cuts. His F smash is insane, but it's over time. You don't hit him, he hits you, and you know what the end result is.
At what percent will spin dash into homing attack and not land? Lands a down tilt. That's certainly not the tilt that Kamikaze wanted.
Kami exploding himself. He does have a habit of doing so. I'm never really sure if it's a mix-up, and ever the opportunist, Sonido.
Kamikaze cannot find his footing in this game or even on the stage. Gets Nikited in a random little interaction there. With your down 2 stocks, it is very difficult to stay patient. It looks like Kamikaze is doing a good job of staying patient.
So what is the setup Sonido's going for? I'm going to have to ask him because he tried that in our set as well and it didn't work. And I'm just curious what kind of magic he's trying to pull off.
Kamikaze popping off because he thought that he got the first stock off of Sonido, but instead, 3 stock. A heartbreaker.
That's the Sonido matchup. 3 stock.
You got to think that the fact that Sonido does have a snake himself has given him some insight, being able to avoid those projectiles just so gracefully.
Definitely so, and honestly, I'm not sure what character you can throw at Sonido and him not be comfortable. He top player in Georgia, top 3. He could be in contention for the top 1, and obviously we have Scat in state as well. And at all of our locals, you can imagine who are the 2 finalists at each and every one of these. So the practice is there.
Got to throw Salt 1 in there too, but
oh, for sure.
It's mainly those 3. Fatality sometimes mixing it up and forcing his way in there. But Sonido with a 33rd at the big house. A very good placement, though I'm sure that he would agree not high enough. Salt 1, I believe, got
He was top 12.
16. Okay, 12. Oh, he was top 12?
Yep.
Okay, well, then he probably ended up at 12th place.
Yeah, I'd imagine half the 11 or 12th, it really depends on seeding. Obviously, Salt would be seeded pretty favorably.
Always looking for a Georgia boy to make it through to the big times and take out some of the huge names in this game. We're getting closer and closer.
No, Georgia's definitely not a region to be slept on.
A down B. Kamikaze takes a relatively early lead here before even a minute has expired on the clock.
Sonic up tilt is something.
Yeah, it's such an effective kill move. How are you going to punish that? Better than Fort Smash, to be honest.
We're seeing a lot of patience. This Kami is very very good at playing it patient and, you know, just not engaging.
Trying to air dodge his way back to stage, does not make it, and that is going to hurt as Sonido immediately takes the lead. Kamikaze's answering here.
That falling back, back air down, up tilt was insane. We'd like to see him capitalize where he does get those combo starters, but Sonic is very elusive. Even characters with the most frame-tight combos seem to struggle to just get a hold of him. You know if he's considered floaty or
Who, Yoshi or Sonic?
Sonic?
Oh
Doesn't
gosh.
seem like it, but for whatever reason, it seems like when people do optimal combos, it doesn't always work out against Sonic.
It seems like he's the perfect medium between a fast faller and a floaty. So I don't think you can classify him in either category.
So just a regular character.
Yep. I guess so. Up airs as Sonido takes firm control of this game.
And he always has the read. Obviously on a platform, not very far you could go, but Sonido really good at reading with his opponent and conditioning them into what they want to do or what they're going to do. And to your point earlier, when does that not confirm? I'm not sure it ever does.
Yeah. Honestly, I see it confirm all the time. At the beginning of the game, I was convinced that Sonic was broken for that purpose, but since homing attack doesn't kill, that does make it more balanced, and Sonic is certainly much more manageable than he was in the last game, but even so, he is still a threatening, menacing character. Even more threatening and menacing than his live-action movie, which is coming to theaters.
I don't know. I might have to take a poll on that one. 'Cause that's pretty scary.
Yeah.
All right, so game 3. Let's see what Kami can bring. He started off really hot in the previous match, and I think Yoshi's story is pretty good for Yoshi. A character that kills early and a small stage.
The down air lands. That down air netted him 35%. That move is punishing, but he's going to need a lot more than that to gain this 50% that he needs in order to make this an even game.
This guy is one of the top Georgia players, and it never ceases to amaze me. Regardless of the scenario, he's just having a good time. He's just thoroughly enjoys Smash.
These players just absolutely adore this game. They're content to play it. It seems to me every hour of every day. I certainly do love this game, but I don't think I could play it for that long. Oh, Lord.
What a read and call out. Sonido went in for a dash grab and the up smash out of shield waiting for him.
Sonido immediately answering back. It's got to be frustrating when you're finally in a position where you can hold the lead and Sonido says no.
We have to do a study on why we get hit by moves we know are coming out. in my matchup against Sonido, I had to float into his spin dash several times, and knowing that it's going to hit me, and yet we continue to challenge it.
Kamikaze still has a chance here. He's got to make the second stock last if he wants to have a good shot at taking this. It does not last. He's now a stock and 48% down. Well, a stock and 48% up on that stock. Anyway, you get it. Look at the screen. These two players are talking some smack to each other, although
And
you
they're
gotta.
good friends.
No, they hate each other. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. These two are very good buddies. But Sonido looking to close out winners finals and make Kamikaze have to work simply to have another shot at him. Can't find his way down, finally manages to. Trying to mix up the shield pressure, gets punished for it.
I don't know what's worse than getting hit by a Sonic F smash. That it's just nauseating sometimes.
It breaks you hot and breaks your face. A forward tilt coming out of Yoshi. His last stand in this game and the set. Can he take one more stock? He can, because Sonido goes for a weird option that he wouldn't have taken otherwise. He's looking to keep things interesting here.
Yoshi is definitely a heavy boy, so he can live for a little longer, and you'd like to see a huge extension immediately up being. Is it going to be a homing attack or up tilt?
Sonido on his last stock. This game is looking a lot more even, but...
And again, Yoshi's a heavy boy.
These two players having a difficult time maintaining their composure as they are cracking jokes mid-set. But, as it stands, they are in a last stock, last hit situation. It is over.
Hate to see it.
Sonido loves to see it. 3-0, winners finals. Sonido takes it, and he is in grands. Already staring at that $150 prize pool. First place gets $90.
Oh, looks like my match being called next.
Banzai.